There are at least four aspects of the reception of the Holy Spirit in the fullness of power. First, a recognition of our need. Secondly, humbly seeking God in heartfelt, earnest prayer. Thirdly, a passionate obedience to the revealed will of God. And fourthly, a focus on mission. Now, I want to focus on two of those things. First, the recognition of our need, and secondly, earnest prayer. Human genius will not finish the work of Christ on earth. Exceptional talent will never change the world. A superior education, as important as that is powerless to transform society. Sophisticated technology is incapable of reaching the world with the gospel. The well-oiled machine of church organization has its limitations. Each of these is important, but it's not enough. There is only one thing, and one thing alone that can finish the work of God on earth, and that is the power of the Holy Spirit working through humble men and women who recognize their need and cry out to God for the Spirit's power. Just think of the task before us. Over 8 billion people on the face of planet Earth, and only a third of them are Christians, and only a minute fraction are Seventh-day Adventists. A careful analysis of this reality leads us to cry out to God for a power beyond ourselves. We recognize that we cannot accomplish the task before us, but He can. We come to the stark realization that we are powerless, but He is all-powerful. We are incapable, but He is capable. We are weak, but He is strong. We are frail, but He is almighty. When we sense our need for divine power and our utter powerlessness, we are led to seek the power of God that's out of and beyond ourselves. Humility motivates our prayer life. Self-sufficiency hinders it. Our great sense of need and our personal spiritual bankruptcy lead us to periods of earnest prayer to seek the source of spiritual power. In 1737, George Whitefield, the powerful English preacher, was on his way to Georgia to conduct evangelistic meetings, and here's a prayer he prayed: God, give me humility, a well-guided zeal, a burning love, and a single eye. Then let the devils do their worst. In other words, what Whitefield was saying is this: if we are humble ourselves before God, recognizing we can't but He can, to receive the infilling of His Spirit, if we determine to do nothing in any line that displeases God, and if we have what Whitefield calls this single eye toward mission, the devil's obstacles will not stop the work of God. Because whatever the devil throws at us, consecrated believers know that on the cross of Calvary, Jesus has already triumphed over the principalities and powers of hell. And armed with the Spirit, they go out by faith, victorious already, and long to see the miracles of God's grace.